Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays, Real Talk with a Realtor. I'm Sharice Wen, also known as the Agent Lady, and today we're going to talk about buyer's estimated closing costs. So do you need 20% down to buy a home? I'm going to say it really just depends on the price point and the style of home. But for the sake of this example, we are going to say that this home falls into the norm. So there are a whole slew of options from 20% on down. It really is just going to depend on which situation or which type of loan suits you best. So what's your credit score? How much money do you have towards buying the home? And what you want your monthly payments to look like. So for this example, we're going to use FHA loan. So FHA loan is for first-time home buyer. And first-time home buyer in this situation means somebody who hasn't bought a home in the last 3 years and is going to use this as their primary residence. So we're going to use that. And this type of loan allows you to put very little down, which is 3.5%, and allows you up to 6% seller assist, which I will break down later in this example. So what does it look like to buy a $200,000 home? Now, this is just an example. This is a rough estimate. Whatever lender you use will have closer to value numbers, okay? So the price of the home, let's dive in, is $200,000. Again, this is a FHA loan, which is 3.5% down. We're going to say the interest rates are around 4.25, which I think they just increased. So for the sake of the example, we're going to use 4.25%, which is going to be a reflection on your monthly payment. Again, down payment, 3.5% of $200,000 is $7,000. You have your transfer tax, which is 2.05%. So in Philadelphia, it's a total of 4.1%, but you split that in half with the seller. So you pay 2.05 and the seller pays 2.05. However, if you're buying a bank-owned home, there's a possibility that the bank is going to want you to pay that whole 4.1%. So just keep that in mind. So we have a total of $4,100. You have title insurance, which you have to pay for, which is a flat fee. It's a one-time fee, and they make sure that you have clear title and all that good stuff. Right here, about $1,900. The appraisal is also going to depend on which lender that you select. So we're going to roughly say, in this example, say $500. You have your homeowner's insurance, which is definitely an estimate, as it's going to be an estimate for your lender as well, for the simple fact that you're going to have to shop around and then you're going to tell the lender which homeowner's insurance you selected, whether it's Allstate or State Farm or Liberty Mutual, the list goes on, and that's going to determine what your month or your yearly is going to be, therefore what your monthly is going to be. So for this example, for this size home, we'll say about $1,000. So the total out-of-pocket cost with your down payment, let me rewind for a second. So there's some other fees that I did not put on this board because as you can see, I cannot fit them. So all those other fees plus these will equal about $17,715. So again, just to remind you, these are some of the fees, but not all of them. I couldn't fit them on the board, okay? So you have a total of $17,715. Now, if this number concerned you, there's a way that we can work around this. It's called a seller assist. So how does a seller assist work? For this property, $200,000, using an FHA loan, remember I said the max is 6%. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to need the whole 6% because you don't have enough closing costs to utilize 6%. So we're going to use 5% in this example. Can you read my writing? I'm sorry, I'm trying to write like, so that's 5%. So 5% of $200,000 is $10,000. Bear with me. Okay, I think I can get it. All right. So that equals, if you take 17,000 minus 10,000, you will get $7,715. And this number looks better to some people because they can afford that. So what that means for you is that you're bringing obviously $10,000 less to the table, and this is your total out-of-pocket cost. What this means for the seller is that they're netting, instead of the $200,000 that you were going to give them, they're netting $190, okay? Now we're going to dive into your monthly. What does that look like? You have your principal and interest of $966 a month. You have your taxes, which are $146, about $1,750 divided by 12. And the taxes are pretty interesting because if you take this property and you put it somewhere else, that can increase your taxes, and therefore your monthly could look different. So sometimes people want to live in a certain part of the city, or they want to live in the suburbs, and that can drastically increase your monthly payment. So this is a home based on $1,752 a year for taxes, okay? You have your principal and interest. My apologies, you have your private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is typically for the bank. It's a fee that is associated with FHA that is now for the life of the loan. Back in the day, they allowed you to get to about 20% equity and then you could remove it. But nowadays, it's for the life of the loan. So that's $136 a month. And then you have your homeowner's insurance, which is $83 a month, which is 1,000 divided by 12, okay? So your total that you're looking at is about $1,331 a month. Now this number is harder to get down than your total out-of-pocket cost. So say you went and you're trying to negotiate and you said, I want to offer you $195. Well, in that situation, that would change your monthly to about $25 less. So you'd be closer to $1,300 a month. So not a big change. I know that this was a ton of information, guys. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to message me. And please join me next Whiteboard Wednesday. Make it a great day.